And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Yellow Jackets offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. He'll throw it. Makes his connection. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were and he adjusted his route accordingly.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He wants to throw, trying to get to it. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it on first and goal. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On second and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackles. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The give to the fullback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Running it back, it's Johnson. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit ground for the offense. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kentucky! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Chris, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Offensive coaches love this situation. Get a score late in the first half and a chance to tack one on early in the second.
It's like a double dip. And they did a great job executing there in that 2-minute situation before the half. And here's an opportunity now, David, to go out and generate some more points and completely flip the momentum in this game.
Yeah, and coaches talk about it all the time. The way we finished.
He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping has commenced.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
And down he goes back with the 3. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Run it with the fullback. Fighting off the defender. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Looking for a block, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And while the game is all but decided, why not? And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be enough.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Mack. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is real. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hilton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So West Virginia's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sticks it in his belly. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Coming after it.
He's never a doubt. Kidding me? He had a 2-yard push in there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
On the return, it's Johnson. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And the Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts... bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Running game got stuffed on 1st down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's McNamara. The throw. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Kentucky 7, West Virginia 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these. Rush can't get home. Pressure him, pressure him, pressure him.
The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Johnson. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward to that.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hudson.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
He's got his man. They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. To the air, it's McNamara. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 85, set to kick off.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking left. He's got it. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The give from the gun. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're to the punt. On the move, it's Johnson. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Jordan. He makes the grab. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kentucky 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Black 14! Black 14!
The give as they work on that clock. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes with the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it again. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Kentucky
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. The expressway is wide open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
West Virginia, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. And the ball. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. getting started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Wildcats offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Jordan. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. That is frustrating for a defense, for a quarterback to beat you with his feet. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off play action on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Florida Atlantic's offense has the ball for the first time. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Bazelak. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Quarterback gets enough. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right now.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Kentucky! How about that special teams play? He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Kentucky 21, Florida Atlantic 0.
The Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Dropping back, it's Bazelak. Pocket starts to collapse. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. You can tell. Does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Dialing up a second down pass play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll run the screen. Ball is free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Kentucky 35.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Kentucky 35.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. To the air, it's Bazelak. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense
Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. They're trying to get to it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And your Kentucky Wildcats will take
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Bazelak. Feeling some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before the...
Oh, look out! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. He's at the 5. Unbelievable! the Beavers will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Jordan. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Keeps looking downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garcia. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Oregon State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. It's a draw. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock him free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. And down he goes back to the 3.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Kentucky.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway.
Number 9 set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here for the offense. The give to the big fullback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
They're bringing heat.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
I think he misread that one totally. Probably better off to leave it with the back. Instead, he gives up the safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Bringing it back, it's Golden.
Returner is tackled at the 46. And your Kentucky Wildcats will take over.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now, here's a chance after that score late in the first half to open the second half by putting another drive together.
It would be so awesome for this squad. Like, you did your first job. You took care of the 2-minute drill. Now, come out, Jesse. Continue that momentum. Continue that feel-good juice you had in the locker room.
And this offense should be feeling that good juju, too, because they did some nice things on that last drive. Quarterbacks, skill players, offensive line, everybody gelling and playing together. Let's see if they can carry that forward here on this first drive of the second half.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing, their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kentucky 16.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky 23, Oregon State 0.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Kentucky Wildcats will take over.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football and they score some.
Nothing but green ahead. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
That's a nice pickup to give them some
I
breathing
ain't got
room,
for
and
this
they've
game.
got it out to the
But
27.
plug in my face cam, plug in my mic.
Back to throw,
Restart the
it's
stream for
Dampier.
real.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being this.
Snatches it on the run. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.